Hello, I'm Dale Petrock. This is going to be my second take at the Day at the Range St. Patrick's Day Challenge. And I was going to run it just like the last one, but a couple of things occurred that made me kind of think about needing to kind of provide an overview. First, let me explain the information. The rig I was using, the Anchutz, will be shown in the upper left. It's an Anchutz 1761 that I picked up in January of 2024. It shoots tremendously well for me, and I was running long range, Lapua Long Range the other day, and I thought I would try it with Cetner-X, which has been shooting a little better than the long range for me in the past. And so this particular set of targets, I improved the score by, I think, 4 points or 3 points or something. I think the previous one was 54, and the score is 57. What occurred is right after I shot the first shamrock, a gentleman stopped in his vehicle and wanted to talk about Anschutz rifles. He had picked one up when he was in the military in 1959 in Germany, and so he had some great pictures and great stories and some ammo, but it required a break in the middle of the shooting session. And so there's a break after the first diamond, and then I pick up after the second diamond. So you'll see there's a sighter set for the first set and a sighter set for that second set, and then I picked up with the second shamrock and moved my way through the rest of the target. The second thing is I wanted to let you know why, and if you look closely at the target when I post it, you'll see 2 zeros for what appear to be scores that should be 2s on each shamrock leaf. Each one of those particular shots was aimed at the other shamrock leaf. So I was aiming at the top one and hit the bottom, and I was aiming at the bottom one and hit the top. So just to be sure that I didn't post the target and make it look like I had counted those, I wanted to be clear to make sure that they were zeros. The 1761 has a Swampfox Kentucky Long 5x30. It's set at 30. I was shooting Lapua Cetner-X, shooting it off a bald eagle rest with just a bag on it. And the rear rest was a protector number 13 sitting on my bag rider that takes the cast out of the impact of the cast out of the rifle stock. And so it comes straight back like a bench rest rifle might. And I was shooting at 50 yards. I'll show a short clip of the range right after this and then go immediately into the shooting. The only editing in this particular case is going to be where I paste those pieces together. There's 3 clips, one of the range, one of the first part up to after the first clover leaf, and then thereafter the other 4 clover leaves. So as always, may all your shooting be X's, and if there's any questions, please let me know. Have a great day. Another day at the range challenge with Lapua Cetner-X today. Tried long range last time. See how we do. Double checking to make sure everything is pulling straight back, and start by a few sighters on happy, and I'm going to shoot for the A to get me warmed up. Guess it helps if I load around in. Level it out just a tad. A little high, but that's pretty cold. Let's see how the second one does. There's a direct hit, so we may be in game. That seemed pretty good. Well, I think we're in the game now, so we're about to find out. 5 rounds in this box left, and then the last 50 round box of this lot left. So we'll see how we do. Start with stem. Upper left quadrant. A little breeze picked up. Upper right quadrant. Ooh, my rest, that's not a good thing. Lower right. Lower left. We go to the center. had a little interruption. A gentleman wanted to talk about rifles and wanted to tell me about his 1959 Anchutz that he bought when he was in Germany, and I assume stationed in the military there. So we're back. Now I need to get the cold bore kind of stuff taken care of. So I'm going to go after the dot at the end of Saint and see if we can get it back on track and me finish out the target. See how many more interruptions we get. Had a couple so far. A little high. A little high. Little high, so we'll come down. That's a little low. I don't know what that was about. See where this one goes. Well, that's pretty close. So I think I'm in the game. Guess we'll find out. Center clover leaf. Start with stem. Upper quadrant, left side. Right quadrant. Left quadrant. Lower quadrant. Going to the lower left quadrant, or cloverleaf, starting with the upper quadrant. Left quadrant. Right quadrant. Lower quadrant. Stem. Okay, at the cloverleaf lower right, starting with the left quadrant. Going for the top quadrant. For the right quadrant. For the lower quadrant. And now for the stem. One clover leaf left. See if I can do anything with it. This is the hardest one, or small circles anyway. Hardest for me. Start with the upper left quadrant. Hit the lower one. That's not good. Well, I'm gonna go for the lower one, even though that one went there for some unknown reason. I don't think either one of those hit what I was aiming at. Upper going to the right quadrant. Top quadrant. Upper right. And stem. See what we can do with the stem. See what we got.